Throughout the semester, my role as account manager was both challenging and rewarding. Managing a group of 8 other team members while keeping myself in check taught me the importance of group work and working with multiple personality types, but also the significance of working individually. A particular learning experience that jumps out was communicating and working as a team, cohesively, rather than consistently focusing on each other's role responsibilities. As Helen Keller once said, "Alone we can do so little, together we can do so much." Being the only account manager in a team made up of pairs became difficult and meant I heavily relied on the account planners when I needed advice or a second opinion. The planners' help was often supported with additional feedback from other group members, meaning the campaign came together strongly and consistently with the support of the whole team. After many late nights of stress and confusion, I would regularly wake up to find a message or comment giving me the answer or suggestion I had so desperately needed. This is just one example of how the team supported each other. Sometimes it took a friendly debate to see eye to eye. However, the ideas and conclusions drawn from these extensive discussions were always the most creative and passionate. Social penetration theory encompasses the progression of a relationship as two people become more comfortable with each other and their behaviors. As the relationship advances, breadth and depth become deeper and more specific, allowing each person to become emotionally vulnerable as the stages progress. These stages are often referred to as being similar to the layers of an onion. The more layers that are peeled back, the more exposed the core becomes. The stages of social penetration show the progression from analyzing the other person's behaviors and the way they present themselves to the varying phases of understanding and knowing more personal aspects of their life. Social penetration theory was heavily evident in the progression of relationships among team members and myself, and was a vital aspect in the success of our overall campaign. Because we were delegated a group based on our role preference, the majority of the group were not familiar with each other before we began the subject. I was at the orientation stage with most of the group through the initial phases of team discussion. As we began venturing into research and finding relevant information for our campaign, I began to communicate my opinions about certain ideas with team members and vice versa. This was the exploratory affective stage. While getting into the in-depth and creative aspects of the campaign, such as ideas about the creative execution, the affective stage was evident. During this phase of the team relationship, most members began to share information about their private lives and often how their personal experience related to the campaign or an idea. This stage was when friendly debates among the team formed the strong basis of our campaign. We felt comfortable expressing our own opinions, but also respected each other to understand opposing views. We could meet in the middle and trusted that if it turned to a group vote, the majority vote would be the right decision. The stable stage was unmistakable while forming the campaign pitch, evident in the way the group chatted while preparing the big presentation. The excitement created a hype of success around the group as we went over the final slides and documents of our pitch and watched our presenters practice. The barriers of communication broken down, comfortable to joke and laugh and show that we were nervous about our final advertising subject coming to a close. Depenetration, the final stage of the social penetration model, was prominent in the completion of ad campaigns, as now the semester is over and many of my teammates will graduate. Overall, ad campaigns has taught me that working with a group is a pivotal element of any successful agency, campaign, or even any workplace. I've learned that a differing opinion or clashing character traits can lead to the most successful and effective campaign anyone in the group has ever worked on. I'll finish with a quote from Henry Ford that I felt really encompassed my experience with my team and the ad campaign subject. Ford said, "Coming together is a beginning. Keeping together is a progress, and working together is a success." And I couldn't have said it any better myself. Thank you.